Hello, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the stream. We got Cast in the chat. Today we have an amazing game against University of Northern Colorado, and we're jumping in right at the start. We have University of Montana on the right, and I almost forgot to say I am joined yet again by the one and only Shahai.
Yes. Shahai here.
Just like last night.
Yep, Paul here.
Yeah. Bringing it back. We got first band Senna. Okay.
Now, I didn't look too much into their picks, so
Oh, yeah?
I'm going to be kind of
blindsided?
Yeah, kind of blindsided a bit.
Ooh, we got Nikita in chat.
Ooh, hey, Nikita.
Ooh, a Philios ban. There we go.
It's quite interesting. Aphelios is one of the most picked and banned right now, so...
Oh, for sure.
I think he's picked and banned in every game, actually.
She's always here. It's true. It's true.
That is true.
It's true. True. We're sad that you left yesterday. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, we're glad you're back. I'm glad you're back. A Tariq pick. After yesterday, they probably scouted that out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cameron does have an interesting build for his,
Dang.
Yeah, Cameron does have an interesting build with Tariq with the Shirelles.
Yeah, that was very interesting.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I know him and Jimmy were talking last night about it.
Quite a little flame going on between the two about their support picks, but...
Oh, we see the first pick for Set right there. Okay.
You are right. Now, that is going to tilt Jet Jaguar, as he is a Set 1 trick now.
It's true. It's true.
So he may be molding
as we speak. But there's the Vayne to counterpick the Set up in top lane. So we'll see where Set decides to go. And if that's a viable strat right there. Sejuani is the pick for the jungle.
Now the question is, are they going to flex this Vayne? But we have seen Ryan been playing top Vayne.
That's true.
So
he's been practicing. So yeah.
We'll have to see what happens.
Oh, a Nautilus pick. Okay. Nautilus is always a rough support to play against. That's for sure. It is,
yeah.
You know, he just has so much CC with just all of his abilities.
Yep, his CC and his damage make him a very, very dangerous support to play around with. He is slightly weak though, so if you do get the jump on him, he is quite easy to blow up.
Very true. We see an Ashe as the ADC pick for Colorado over there. Oh, and here comes the Thresh pick. It's a hover right now. We'll see if they're locking it in. And yes, Cast, they did get the daddy set. They did indeed. Here we go. Back to the ban phase. We'll see what they decide to pick out. We don't have the ADC or the mid lane picked yet, but Vayne could go top or could go ADC. So this is actually quite the switch, and I think that's why they were trying to pick like the support and then ADC, thinking Vayne to go in the ADC spot. So we'll see what University of Montana decides to do. We'll see what they try to figure out with their bans here to see if they're gonna target the mid lane.
Fiora.
Banning Fiora up top. Now that was interesting.
That is an interesting
pick.
ban. Seeing
that Set is already there, and that Nautilus is a good support, because Set is a good support. He can go anywhere, but you know.
Yeah, I think they were expecting a jungle Set, so by banning that Fiora, it made me think that the Set here is going to be jungle. But we're not too sure yet.
Oh, we see the Pike, most likely for the mid lane right there.
Now what's good about Pike is that will deny Set W, so Set will have to use his W a lot earlier, because Pykel does go right through that shield. So I think what they're trying to do here is blow up Set as fast as possible when he does do those initiations.
And we see Vladimir hover and pick coming out from the mid line to kind of counter Pike, try to bring up his his blood mist before he gets hooked. He has to kind of hold off to it. Oh, but we see the Ziggs.
So I think what's going on here
is Vladimir top, I'm assuming.
Yeah, so it seems like it's a Vlad top. And so it's set jungle as the Grizz here were expecting.
There we go. Okay, very interesting. So Pike against Ziggs, what do you think about that message?
Now the thing about it is, I think, honestly, if Ziggs doesn't play it right, I think Pike this all out wins this matchup. Because the only possible way that Ziggs gets out of Pike's enclosure is just his W. And the thing about it is they recently buffed it, so it goes a lot farther than usual. So if he can get very lucky and time his W's correctly, then Ziggs should have no problem facing Pike. And Pike should be able to maybe get roams off. He can definitely roam faster than Ziggs. But Ziggs does have TP, so he is ready to counter those.
Very true.
Now we do see 2 TPs coming off from Colorado here.
That is, and I do notice there is a lot of AD that we get. Shout out from Golden Dragonair from our team here.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Just about the entire team. So if Set and Nautilus really want to build tanky, there's only one route to really go.
Now at the same time, Jet could build AP on Sejuani as it has recently been buffed, her AP ratios. So maybe we could see a one-shot Sedge. Maybe.
That is very possible. Now we did see that last pick as Lucian on the bot lane. So we have Nautilus Thresh as a supports and then Ashe Lucian. So when we take a look at that, how do you think our bot lane's going to be doing?
Definitely if the Grizz play this correctly, I think Lucian Thresh will beat them easily. As Lucian's damage output early game is way more than Ashe's. And if they do get set behind, the Grizz still will have more damage up until 20 minutes over Ashe, just because of how lane dominant Lucian is. As you can see, Lucian can be played in multiple lanes. He can be played at top lane, mid lane. He's considered a lane bully because of how much damage output he can basically get out there. So
yeah. Okay. So now we saw the University of Montana pick Vayne to try to counter Set in the top lane. But now that Vayne is against Vladimir in the top lane, the look on that, I don't think it's looking too hot for Vayne.
Yeah, so this is definitely going to be a farm lane. Now, it is going to be a skill matchup. So if Vladimir can play this correctly, I feel like he should be able to bully Vayne out of lane. But at the same time, Vayne can bully out Vladimir because of her passive. Now, if Vladimir can get some good trades with his Q and knows how to pull correctly and maybe E-trade as well, then maybe he can do well. But at the same time, I feel like Vlad initiating on Vayne is just a death sentence for Vlad. So I feel like it's more going to be of a farm lane. And I feel like Vlad's going to try to abuse his teleport and maybe try to go for maybe just farming, scaling as fast as he can, or maybe going bot lane and maybe getting
getting a couple picks, trying to get that good assist
getting a couple
down there.
Off,
and helping the other lanes out as much as he can.
Yeah.
Very plausible there.
They both have a sort of one advantage that Vayne does have over Vlad is condemn. So definitely if Vlad is ahead, Vayne does have that condemn. So if any way, shape, or form he does get ahead, which I don't see it happening this game, because it seems like all of us on the Grizz here have dashes. So,
very true. Except for Thresh.
Yeah, except for Thresh. But
although, I mean, hang on. His hook, when he lands, it's a dash onto the enemy. So, if he hits it again, he could go right in there.
That is very much true.
So, that's a viable dodge dash. He could play. So, the entire team dodging a lot of things.
It is.
A lot of things.
So, hopefully we see from the Grizz here a lot of outplays with these dashes. You got Lucian E, you got Pike E, you got Sejuani Q, you have Vayne Q, so hopefully we see a lot of dodging mechanics, and maybe those practice and norm games can show off. There you go.
I was trying to get my mouse from one monitor to the other, and it was hitting the wall of the monitor and wouldn't
locking it,
move over. Looks like everybody in the game does have skins.
Yep, so
for all you guys out there, you can't quite see it yet because we're not looking at the loading screen for you guys.
Now, skins do equal wins, so it seems like it's a 50-50 this game.
That's true.
So,
I mean, we do have the Bear Cavalry Sejuani, so we are bringing out the bear. We are bringing out the bear.
Mm-hmm. And we got the skin lineup on the bot lane here. We got 3 High Noons.
Oh my goodness, we do.
High Noon Thresh, Lucian, and Ashe.
Mm-hmm. And Warden Nautilus.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's got to put up the wall.
True.
So, okay, taking out chat here and there, and we're ready to switch over. Let's see if this can be a fast load in from the black screen.
There we go.
There we go. Perfect. And here we go, game 1 of 3. Getting ready. Oh, we see the Pike has a nice sweet rainbow chroma on that Project Pike skin.
You're right.
I'm liking it. All right, let's go and get this bread. Bringing the bears in strong.
I wonder if the Grizz is going to go for an invade here, as they do have Thresh and Pike. If Thresh does land a hook and Pike can follow up with his Q, then that'll be quite the interesting combo. But it looks like each team's in a 5-point, so they're playing it safe.
Oh, we do have in the chat heads up from Coach Jimmy. It is UNCO, not UNC, as their abbreviation. So really quick, let me change that.
There we go.
Perfect, perfect. And back into the game. Here we go. Looks like no engagement, no deep wards going out. They're both doing 5-point, making sure that no jumps go in and out.
Nautilus is playing a little bit aggressive here. I think he's trying to get a ward off on the blue side. But it seems like he's just playing it safe.
We see a nice casual red-blue, both starting on bot side here. No interesting up in the top jungle plays, as we've seen for things like Warwick and stuff.
Yeah.
Definitely seen in that was quite the smite on Gromp there.
Yeah, usually you want to start hitting Gromp because typically when you hit Gromp, it still technically has the passive up where it resets. So him smiting there, he maybe lost around 60 to 70 damage there on Gromp because it reset for a little bit. So you typically want to hit it before you smite it.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, it's a slight bug. I'm surprised it hasn't been patched yet, but it's still there for some reason.
Very interesting, very interesting. Now, this is one of the Thresh skins. Oh, the early
nice
land
hook.
onto the Ashe, the Flay, getting level 2 right there, taking her down, and first blood goes to Thresh with the Ignite play. What a good flash to get the last auto to making sure she died to Ignite there.
Now
Good
this
hook.
Wish did use both sums, so this leaves a good opening for Colorado here for Seth to come down bot lane and maybe pick off the support with Nautilus.
This is a potential pick, but we'll find out.
Ooh, a hook.
Ooh, good
hook.
engagement, good damage. Oh, but he dashed. I'm thinking if he had dashed towards Ziggs as he was walking away, probably could have got him with a stun and then potentially killed Ziggs there. Ziggs is basically out of mana, poking so much with his Q.
Seems like here.
Oh, a lot of good damage coming from Vayne there, but here we see Set is coming up and around right there for a gank. Sejuani is up in the top jungle. We'll see if it jumps over for the kill here. We see rolling around from Vayne as flash away. Sejuani goes, Nox gets, both of them get hit. Sejuani goes in to try to poke Vladimir down, but knows that he needs to back away. Good gank from Set up in top lane.
Yeah, Seth's W pure damage is probably the best ability in the game, pretty much.
It does more damage the more he's been damaged, correct?
Yes. So that white bar you see underneath his health bar, the more that's charged, the more damage that does practically. So Vayne hitting there with the passive and everything basically instantly charged up that passive, and once that passive was charged, then it just did a crazy load of damage.
Dang. Wow.
Yeah, not only does it do more damage, but it also makes the shield bigger. So.
Oh, okay.
You gotta be careful hitting set.
Very true. You need to burst him down or back up.
It is a double-edged.
Ooh, good pull. Ooh. He's out of mana. He don't get the stun. He sidestepped out of it, drops down his E, dashes away to try to hide out as he got poked down. Sejuani might come in and around. Vladimir's getting pretty poked out up in top lane from Vayne right there. We see him hiding under turret for the most part, staying in, getting experience though, which is good. We do see Ashe is down a level because of that death down in bot lane.
Dragon is up. I wonder if the Grizz here is going to try to take first dragon. They might delay it too as well.
Ooh, we see a potential hook, but Ziggs was walking around, so Pyke did not land the hook. Oh, Sejuani was right there with Set. Oh, and there's a hook and a potential kill right here. Oh, Ziggs is taken out by Coles as Pyke in the mid lane. What a nice hook on the no mana Ziggs.
Yeah, that was a really nice hook there, especially with the Ignite. Basically secured the kill. The Ziggs had no potential to flash out there.
We got a yeehaw in chat from the Tesseract.
Now Isaac is 10 CS above, even when back, so this is looking nice.
It's looking very nice. He just went back and bought good items. Got a scepter and a longsword with boots.
Yeah, so hopefully with those boots, they can definitely play a lot more aggressive here. As you see, Thresh has Mobies as well, as leading to the mid lane to maybe set up a gank.
Oh, and here we see Sejuani's getting caught out by Set. Oh, dashing to the wall, still getting hit. And a nice hook landed on the Ziggs there, as Thresh is here to get some good damage off as well. We see an E-drop from Ziggs as he's queuing and doing a lot of damage to the Thresh. Vayne comes down with the Shadow and rolls into the Ziggs, taking out the Ziggs. It's just Set versus Pyke. A nice pull under the tower. Both of them are looking low. Thresh gets taken out by Nautilus, who came up. And Vayne pokes down the Set, getting a nice kill. Nautilus is looking very low here. He's running around. Here comes Lucian with a nice good damage coming from him. He's going to take out Nautilus in the jungle. What a nice securing of kills from University of Montana. Going up, down, left, and right. Ganks from everybody and everywhere.
Yeah, that was a questionable Nautilus play there. As you can see, he went behind the tower and ignited the Thresh. And he took a few tower shots as well. So I question what his plan was there. I understand that he killed Thresh, but at the same time, he gave a kill to Lucian.
Very true.
It only sets the Lucian slightly behind on CS, but that kill is like another 15 to 20 CS.
Yeah, maybe we might see a flail right there. Oh, a flash from the Ziggs to get away from that Pyke hook. We see Vayne out poking the Vladimir up there. Sejuani was going for the pink ward and Ziggs just poking him down.
Let's see if Ryan here can poke out Vlad so he can't get the CS. This is a very big wave here.
Vayne has quite the range on Vladimir, so definitely getting that poke in early is really nice.
It is.
We do have Sejuani is one level behind Set. Not looking too hot there. As chat goes wild. Archer has joined the chat.
I wonder if there's going to be any more engages bot lane from Wish here. Now, Lucian is 6, so he does have the very large burst now with his ult. Set is bot
we see
lane.
Set in the jungle right here. He's hiding in that bush, getting ready for a nice gank.
Now, Colorado is pushing, though, so...
Ooh, a hook onto the Nautilus, getting a lot of nice, good damage. A flay. Set is coming in. An ult onto the Nautilus. He gets pulled! And Nautilus is able to get away as they see Set, but Pike comes down, getting ready for the stun, and ults the Nautilus, giving the gold from the ult bonus. A double kill onto the Ashe there with an ult. A hook onto the Set. Thresh goes, gets ready, pops him down. They're doing a lot of good damage, chasing him down under tower. Lucian pops him down, and a triple kill from Coles with the ult on all three, giving the gold bonus every single kill there. What an amazing play from ganking, and now they're going to go and take drag.
That is practically 6 kills there, technically, because Lucian got all 3 of those assists with the bonus goal.
Wow.
So he's technically sitting on 4 kills here now.
Wow. That is a lot of good gold going to Lucian there.
As you can see here, the Grizz almost have a 5k gold lead now. A little bit lower than that.
And Pike at 4-0 is looking real good. He's definitely ahead of the game on Ziggs here. He doesn't have the CS, but he has the kills to make up for that CS loss.
He definitely does. You see Set here on the top side. Maybe he'll set up a gank on the Vayne. Now the Vayne is doing Sejuani's Krugs here. And now I wonder if Ryan here is going to pick up a Wit's End for the Vlad. But I don't think she has to, as you see Vlad building a Seekers here, the Arm Guard.
We do indeed. He might be building just AP, trying to get Zhonya's.
Yeah, I think he's just rushing a flat out Zhonya's.
Yeah.
Ooh, we see a gank mid here.
We see a jump away. Ooh, a nice lantern pull.
That's
Seeing
really
that
nice.
Vlad was there and coming down with a TP. A good getaway from Thresh was quite the good assist.
Yeah, them forcing that TP now. They do get Herald, but now Balling has more opportunities to fight. Ooh, you see a flash.
A Q on to the Nautilus and an ult onto him as well from Nautilus, taking Lucian there. Thresh has arrived, getting a lot of good damage onto the Nautilus, chasing him down, bringing him out and around. We see a flail come down and an ult come out from Lucian over the wall. And a kill goes to Lucian on the Nautilus. What an amazing damage right there. The ult from Lucian just bursting down that tank of a support.
Yeah, that was a lot of damage. I'm surprised the Nautilus made that play. I noticed he knew that the Thresh was gone, but at the same time the Thresh has Mobies.
Very
he
true.
He can be in any lane at any moment.
Yes, he does. Have that quite good mobility advantage, and we've seen it on Wish a lot, where he knows that he needs to be in mid lane a lot of the time, and he comes, he roams, he does a lot of good plays and assists throughout the game.
Yep. Now Colorado do seem to pick up that they are all AD, so we see Tabby's being picked up on Nautilus here, and we're seeing armor on Ziggs as well, and on...
Oh, Pike almost ulting the Vlad and missing it. Getting a kill, though. After all, Ziggs is going and ulting, but not quite landing his mark as Pike gets away with it.
Do they get the
Here we
kill
see
set?
Sejuani and Thresh coming around, running at Set, getting ready for a nice hook from Thresh. An ult from Sejuani goes on, and they see a lot of damage. The Set ults here and tries to get away, and he successfully makes it at 1 hit point, using his ult to carry him down and around as Pike is getting ready from the outer jungle, but Set goes down to southern jungle instead of northern.
Ooh, do we see a double Q down in the bot lane?
Ooh, Q landing on the Nautilus, dashing over, throwing down his ult. Thresh is getting ready for a lot of good damage. He's bursting down the Ashe. It's going down. She doesn't have Ignite on her. She's gonna get away there, but in the mid lane, out of nowhere, Ziggs goes down and Lucian gets taken out. Very unfortunate there from under the turret. Oh, a Q lands, jump over, but Set is there to do the damage to take out Thresh in a 2v1 with Nautilus CCing everything. Thresh is going to chase and walk down the Nautilus, trying to get autos, but not quite being able to hit him.
What a game so far. We see a lot of kills on board, already at 16 kills in total.
Wow, 16 kills in 13 minutes. That's a lot less than a kill a minute. That's quite the game.
Now the Grizz still do have a 6k gold lead, so...
That is pretty big. We look at CS, and we see in the top lane, Vayne is 40 CS above the Vladimir.
Yep, that's very
That is
big.
massive. Now, Set is ahead in the jungle there. He has 1 kill, and so does Sejuani, but Set does have 2 deaths and 2 assists compared to Sejuani, who's just 1-0 and going strong. Mid lane is definitely being won by the Pyke there, and we see Vayne going down under turret and knocking the Vladimir just right out of the park, jumping up and down out of the turret.
Yeah, it seems like Ryan there made a slight misplay and out of the turret.
Yeah, almost like a Graves game play.
Almost,
You know, you thought
like
he was
that,
gonna
yeah.
throw that kill, but you know, he did come out in the end there.
Yeah,
Oh, a good pull and a lot of damage. Oh, the flash to
Ooh.
get out of the ult. Ziggs making the play and surviving just barely. Good thing he had that flash up, but now they know that his flash is down. Pyke is going to take that to his advantage here. Cloud Drake does rise, so now we're looking at an Infernal or Mountain Drake map.
If we're looking at an Infernal heal, this will greatly benefit the Grizz here, as we do have 2 ADs. So having Infernal here will basically just a steamroll pretty much.
Oh yeah, it'll benefit Lucian massively.
It will.
And Vayne, since she's winning in top, is going to also just barrel roll through. She has 2 items finished with boots already.
We see the Grizz here setting up Dragon, trying to get the D ward off. Now, once they do get this pink, they might start Dragon, maybe?
I think because of that pink, I think they're going to pause and hold off, do a little bit more ward clearing, wait for a little bit of a stagger, and then initiate it. They have the wards spread out and around behind the Dragon Pit there. When we see Set and Nautilus down and around, could see some engagement going on in Dragon. They seem to be backing off, though.
Another
we see
engagement
good
here.
damage onto the Vlad, potentially going under turret. Oh my goodness! Taking out Vladimir right away as he was trying to hover. First towers looks like gonna go to Vayne right here up in the top lane. Getting that first tower gold is gonna benefit a lot. A Pyke, hook, and a stun to dash up and around, and Dragon is taken by Sejuani right there. Getting the second Drake, and it's Infernal map.
Ooh, so this will definitely make the game interesting. Now we do see the Vayne here building a little differently. I expected a Wits End for the this is a lifesteal in the MR, but it seems like he wants to go build towards a Maw.
Well, I think he's definitely.
He finished his Maw.
Does finish his Maw right there, but I think he does have a good amount of lifesteal from the Blade of the Rune King right here. Even though it's 12%, he's looking for a lot more damage now.
Yeah, most definitely.
So we'll see what else he decides to build after this, because he doesn't seem to be taking a lot of damage from Vladimir. So lifesteal doesn't seem to be too necessary, really.
That is true. Now Ziggs is also behind, so this Maw will basically make him unkillable to the AP mages so far. Now it seems the only people who he has to look out for is both the Set and the Ashe, in my opinion.
Yeah, most definitely. The Ashe down there, she's 1-3 though, so she's a little behind on the items. She only has 1 item fully built. And here we see a good engagement, and Cole's taking out Ashe right away, and Herald getting stolen by Set as Sejuani is getting taken out as she got Set ulted. And then Nautilus goes down to Pyke, and a double kill goes to Pyke as Lucian also finishes off Set. Vladimir is up there with Ziggs now. Vayne is coming up and around, trying to get good poke damage, and Ziggs is pushing her off with that Q.
I think Pyke's ultimate actually went on cooldown there. As you see, when he autoed the Vayne or the Ashe just disappeared.
Yeah.
So I think that was a little misplay from Gage there, as he did a little bit too much damage.
I think so. We see second tower did go down. Second outer tower.
Yep.
So we have top, mid is pushed, and they're going to rotate down to try to take that bottom outer.
Now Baron is coming up in a minute. So will the Grizz here take Baron and go for a quick game end, or will they drag this game out and farm their KDA?
Vladimir's looking pretty low from Vayne right there. Ashe is coming around in top jungle here, trying to push Vayne off. Vayne does have a ward there, so saw the Ashe just in time to back off.
It seems like bot tower will fall to the Grizz. This will make it their third tower.
Making that nice line of push and access to the jungle from every lane.
Yep. Now the Grizz is now sitting on a 10k gold lead with over 12 more kills than Colorado here.
And we may not have the entire bear comp, but we do have the bear from Sejuani.
We do have the bear
on the team. So, you know, having that bear security is massive for the Grizzlies. You know, it's the big play.
It is.
It's the big play. Oh, we see a potential set engage. Damage potentially stunned right there. Pyke is able to dash away, staying out of the way from Set.
Now, we do see top lane almost having a 60 CS advantage. Now it seems I think the Vayne is building a... What is the item called? Frozen Mallet.
Frozen Mallet.
I think he's building for the Frozen Mallet.
Oh, okay. I mean, we do have the glove.
We do.
The fist right there. So we'll see what he decides to build with it. He does have a couple options.
He does. Now,
a missed hook from the Thresh. That would have been a nice, clean, secured kill on the Nautilus if it were landed. Oh, and Set is getting poked out by Vegicarb, and the ult doesn't quite, but he flashes to secure the kill, and now Ashe is here getting stunned by the Ashe arrow. Does a lot of good damage. She has used her stopwatch right there. Rusk getting a double kill with his ult, taking out Ashe and Nautilus at the same time.
Wow. I'm not gonna lie, Ryan's Vayne is actually pretty clean.
Yeah, he's doing a pretty good job with it, not gonna lie.
I mean, the flash was a little as he kind of miscalculated the E damage there. I think he thought in his head that he autoed twice and then he E'd, but he actually autoed once and then E'd, which forced him to flash, but it did force the flash from Ashe and securing Lucian a double kill pretty much.
Which is really nice. Now Infernal Drake is coming up right here. They're going to dash over to it, getting nice security in, getting ready to take this first Infernal.
Yep.
It's definitely secured, almost stolen by Ziggs with his ult, but not quite. And the Herald has gone down, finally, as it was placed by Set in mid lane. It's going to get taken out pretty fast.
That's quite an interesting build from the Vlad there. You see he rushed to Leandri's. Ooh, Ashe is picked out here.
Oh, what an ult! Getting Ashe death from the Pyke ult, giving gold to everybody. A flash hook onto the Ziggs! Oh my goodness, a Lucian ult almost killing the Ziggs! There's no ignite on him to take that out. Sejuani is going down. Vladimir's trying to get pulled out. We see a flail from Thresh and a double kill for Vayne! A landed hook from Pyke right there. Vayne is going down under tower to try to take out Nautilus here. She's running. The stopwatch goes off, and a kill goes to Lucian right there from the back row. Taking it out.
It seems like Rusk here is going to get reported after this game.
Oh, yeah.
That KS there was
I don't know. I mean, you know, Vegicarb did steal that Penta from him last night.
Ooh,
so
that is true.
You know, maybe it's a little comeback tag team there. He was like, hey, I'm taking that. You know? So,
that is very true.
It's a little bit payback right there coming from the tag team.
I think we're definitely going to see a lot more payback, though, because a Penta is worth a lot more than just a little KS.
That's true. That's true.
So the thing is, will he show him a little more payback in these two games here?
We'll find out. We'll find out.
Now the Grizz here is sitting almost a 14k gold lead.
Oh boy.
Very big. Now the
that's
question
massive.
is, will they do Baron? That's the question. We see
you see a Pyke hook onto the Nautilus, doing a lot of good damage, but Nautilus is just too tanky for the Pyke. Bringing it out and around, Pyke is dashing up, seeing that Ashe is by herself, is going to go in for this damage, the stun, the ult! Taking out Ashe, getting a nice clean kill, and taking in that gold.
Wow. That's a lot of damage he has.
He does have a lot of damage. Onto the pike. The Ziggs is getting poked out, and the ult lands barely onto the Ziggs there. He walked into it. Good job, Coles, coming in with a nice stun and gank onto the Ziggs. What a pull.
Yeah, that was quite an interesting hook there. We see Gage here now sitting on 10 plus kills. No deaths either. This is a first. No deaths.
No deaths. No deaths from the mid laner.
Uh-huh.
Oh. You know, I thought his LeBlanc game was supposed to be pretty strong, but compared to the Pike game, you know, this is looking a lot better.
It is, most definitely. It's quite the interesting chat there.
Oh.
Okay, smile.
The okay smile. Got a lot of talk about moms in the chat.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, we see a lot of good damage onto the Baron here. They're most likely going to secure this. Blue team still hasn't quite gone and taken this. Pyke is going to go and stall the set and the Ziggs as Vladimir is getting poked down by Vayne yet again. She dashes under tower, and the stopwatch Zonia play right there. Ooh. Oh my goodness, but it wasn't quite enough for the tower to take her out yet.
Yeah, so Vayne did pick up her Frozen Mallet. She now has stopwatch, sitting on 8 kills, 1 death. She's just popping off this game.
She's taking this tower down right away. That goes inner tower for the bot lane, taken down. We now got a 6-turret lead.
Now the Grizz do have Baron buff, so I don't know why he's farming Krugs here. They could be 1-3-1ing and pushing him into the lanes. So
I think he's doing Krugs because the wave wasn't quite pushed in, and he's still lined up with top lane wave right there. So he was kind of stalling as he waited.
That is true. That is true.
We do see the 3-man top because mid lane is pushed all the way in. Top lane really needs that 3-man push to keep that carry. Vayne can split push by himself as he goes in and takes down Vlad more and more with all this damage.
Vayne Condemn is down, so will Colorado try to pick her off now?
Oh, we see a lot of good damage on the Vladimir, bringing him to half health. Turret goes down in top lane. Turret goes down in bot lane. Pyke is coming in for the damage onto the Vladimir. Vladimir's going to try to get away with his blood. Oh my goodness. Here we see Set doing a lot of damage over here to the Sejuani, but gets taken out by Lucian. We see a Lucian ult onto the Nautilus here. A Nautilus gets taken out by Lucian for a double kill. We see them going in, trying to chase down the Ashe here. He dashes around, gets a triple kill on the Ashe. He's going to go and try to get the Ziggs, but Ziggs is under turret. We see Vladimir taking out the Vayne, but Vayne stopwatched and takes Vlad out. And Sejuani got the kill on Ziggs up in top lane right there, taking the Quadra from Lucian.
Again.
Wow. And here we go. This looks like game 1 goes to University of Montana, taking in the gold. As Infernal Drake just gets back up for the Dragon Soul. What a miss.
That was quite the game.
Good game to everybody, bringing it out and around over and over. So we're going to take a quick break and be right back for the next game. So stick around and we'll see you soon. Okie dokie, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. This is your host, Disco Potato. Today, for the second game, I am joined by Jet Jaguar here. Jet, how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
That's good. Now, you've switched out with Shy for the jungle here for the game 2. And the sides have switched over. So University of Montana is on left side, and they first banned pick set. First ban set, because you are no longer on the squad right now.
Hey, you know what I say? You never pick a fight you can't win.
It's true. True. There you go. Wow, and they ban Vayne. University of Montana even, so we can see that we're not going to get the Vayne play like we had last game. So there we go. Oh, we got a shout out to you from Nikita and from Josh there.
Tessa, bring me snacks. I want snack. Bring me snack.
Okay, we got the Sejuani click. First pick. We got the bear back. We got the bear.
I have a sinking suspicion of what's about to happen.
Oh.
I'll let you know here in a second if
whatever our second pick is. Okay, we got the Trundle pick, which is most likely to counter Shy now that he is in the game. What do you think about that?
Trundle is a very strong pick into Sejuani. He can steal a ton of her stats because her passive, if you didn't know, gives her a ton of magic resist and a ton of armor, making her almost impossible to burst early.
Oh, okay. Good to know. We see an Aatrox as the second pick, most likely for the top laner there. And here we see the Braum pick. Now, I think I know what's going on here. I think I definitely know what's going down. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see if you guys can call it out. I know that someone in the chat knows what's going down right here, right now. From University of Montana, we have a lot of good champions coming out here. I got it from Cass. Bearcomp ? I think so. We're going down and throwing down the Bearcomp. We see the play from LeBlanc right here as a counter pick to Coles, but I don't know if that's quite the good play here. We'll see what Colorado decides to ban in their ban phase here. We see the Morgana ban and the Senna ban right away. We see what are they going to ban. They're trying to figure it out. Seeing what could be the potential ban pick. This is quite the question. 1 second left. They didn't ban. Oh, there we go. It was the Lucian right there. Ooh, a little delayed. I was a little worried. The Caitlyn ban right away right there. What a ban. And now we see Colorado with the pick. Depending on what they pick, we could be able to get the Bearcomp out.
We still don't know if it's a Bearcomp.
Still don't know if it's Bearcomp. I'm pretty sure this is Bearcomp. We got 3. We have 3 for Bearcomp. 3 for Bearcomp. The Sivir pick, and now here we go. This is it. This is the moment. There's the Volley Bear, the click, and there's the Udyr. Oh my goodness. We see it here, and now the Bearcomp is out.
Let's get a Bearcomp in chat.
Bearcomp in chat. Look at the spams. I want the spams. Unfortunately, we do not have a bear emote to spam for you guys yet. Apologies. But here we go. We have Sejuani with her bear skin. Annie has the reversal Annie skin, so that way she becomes a bear. And Ted, she summons the bear. So, you get that. And then Udyr has his bear stance. And Braum, he's bear. Yeah, he's bear. So Volibear, of course, is also bear. And so we have Volibear top lane, Udyr Jung. Then Sejuani is mid lane. And then Annie Braum bot lane. Now, this is quite the interesting bot lane because I know that Teemo is also an option in the bot lane there instead of Annie. Because Teemo has a panda bear. He has a panda bear a skin, so he could have been the next bear. Well, what's going on here?
Mods, can we get a timeout on Archie ADC? Yeah.
Oh. No. No. Little flame going between the two of them. Familiar with the bear theme? Alright, so we take a look at our summoners here. We do have double teleport coming from the University of Montana. This is a comp that they've been practicing with a little bit and ready for this bear comp. He will not abuse his power. Thank you, Zadam Taz. Slash timeout. Wait.
Yes, Josh, you need to be put in a timeout.
Oh my goodness. He just typed it. He typed it. Okay, we're waiting for the spectator delay. We got 2 minutes left. We did see the Zyra last pick that I didn't talk about.
Pog.
So, oh my goodness. There's the timeout for
Yes.
600 seconds.
That's what I like to see.
On Archer. Oh boy. So we do see in bot lane, it is Sivir Zyra against an Annie Braum. We'll see how that works out here as the bear comp is getting ready to be pulled out and down. I think we can go into this strong and get ready to take this game too. I think this will be a nice, clean game with the Bears throwing it down.
I think this game is going to be absolutely unbearable.
Very true. Very true. I think so as well. That was barely a warning from Maverick in there. We get the bear puns. I'd like to see more of these bear puns in chat for future reference, as we do have all the bears. We do have all the bears. Now I'm still a little puns are clawful. There we go. I like it. We do see I am like, Jet, what are you thinking? Like in the bot lane, I'm surprised they didn't pull out Teemo. Why do you think they went with Annie Braum instead of Teemo Braum down in bot lane?
Annie gives a lot to the team. She has a nice a range of abilities, and I think their bot lane is going to be in for a shocker.
Wow. But Annie could have gone mid lane, though, and Sejuani could have been jungle. Or just not have Sejuani. Or not have Udyr. One of those two.
I don't know. I don't really think Teemo's a bear.
Oh, but he has the panda bear skin. He has the panda bear. So he is a bear.
I guess that's true. Oh, but Teemo is actually in the game, if you didn't know. With this skin, Annie's ult throws out a large Teemo.
Oh, that's right. With the anniversary Annie. So we will be able to see that. Okay. Here we're going to jump over to the game. Getting ready. Here we go. We do see that Braum is there with the chair. Getting ready to hit them up and down and all around. We see the initial start as we start spreading out to a 5-point. Looks like both sides are doing 5-point just like last game. No cheese around here. Oh, here we go. Trundle and Udyr are right up there in the time of their game. We'll see if Trundle goes into the bush here. Udyr does not attack. He's standing there doing nothing.
He was tabbed. Lashai was Shahai. His name is Shahai. Was tabbed out.
He was. Wow. What was he thinking? He could have hit them with the bear stance. He did start with bear stance, so I don't know what he was thinking. Wow. We see a throw early game. Wow. Really missed that. Really missed that.
I'm curious to see how Shahai does on this Udyr.
We see the barely missing the opportunity in chat there coming from Coach Kale. I like it. I like it a lot. How do you time out a mod? That's a good question. That's a good question, Cass. We do see Udyr did rotate back down to take his red first. Here we see a nice clean plays coming from Sejuani here in mid lane. LeBlanc jumping in to get some good damage off on Sejuani.
I think he barely felt that.
I think so too. Ooh, an attempted knock-up snare from Zyra there. It is pizza time, apparently. So we see good top lane plays coming out from Vegicarp as the bear himself. Yes, a lot of good bear. Oh my goodness, even more. Kale, you are just popping off in chat with these bear puns. I love it. Thank you, thank you. Oh, a lot of good damage coming from LeBlanc, but Coles is, like we said, just barely feeling that at all. Not even hitting 25% missing health there, as LeBlanc is about half and has to use pots to heal herself back up. Oh, some good engage from Sejuani dashing into the LeBlanc. Gets rooted by the LeBlanc, though. He's going in a gank from Trundle up in top lane, but it's not doing much, as Volibear does get away. We see some good farm from Annie here. Now, I'm interested in this... Oh, here we go. We see some good damage and igniting from LeBlanc, getting first blood, doing a lot of good damage. A flash from Shy to try to get that here. He doesn't have the speed he needs quite yet with Volibear. We see the bear run in, potentially knocking, but he backs up to the Aatrox here. He's going to go and stun with the bear stance, and Aatrox is going to flash and get a kill on Shy. Oh my goodness. The Bears are slacking up in the top in mid lane, getting caught out left and right. Oh my goodness.
It's unfortunate for Shahai. He was chunked early from his jungle.
Well, here we see some good damage from Volibear onto the Aatrox there. As we see, the police force is making its way up in top lane, really standing out against the Aatrox here. Oh, and a missed farm from Volibear right there. He missed the last hit on a minion. I'm calling him out on it. You know, he got his cannon minion, but oh, a good gank from Trundle here, knocking him back. Volibear is going to run.
The Volibear passive is really good in times like that when he's getting ganked. Stops him from dying quickly.
Here we see Aatrox is backing and a teleport coming out from Volibear here. Using that teleport to get back into the lane, that is not the hottest move. It is a necessity, though, as Aatrox is able to walk back to lane, keeping his teleport up and active.
Yes.
See Annie getting some good farm down there in bot lane, actually ahead of the Sivir here, which some might say is surprising in Annie against a Sivir, but with Rusk's farming skills, I kind of see it coming. Oh, here we go. Some nice trading going off in both lanes now, in top and mid. Here we see Volibear getting a little bit of poked on up in the top lane. Trying to get a little bit of damage as he can on Aatrox, and a snare onto the Annie, getting some good damage from Zyra right there. Dash from LeBlanc, potentially trying to get a stun from Sejuani. Doesn't quite get the damage, and stun off in the middle. Yeah, Nikita, I think this is going to be a close game as well, but I think the Bears can pull through. Here we see some pings going up and around as Ocean Drake is up and ready to be taken. We see there are a couple wards left and right around Dragon for this Ocean Drake. So we'll see what can happen down there. We see LeBlanc getting some good damage on Sejuani. Sejuani definitely needs to wait for the late game for the most part. But we'll see.
Ooh,
oh my goodness, the burst! Sejuani taking out LeBlanc, predicting where she actually was compared to the Mimic clone that was running around there. Braum is getting some good damage off on Trundle, pushing him away from Dragon. Stunning with the bear stance. Trundle getting stunned again from the Braum. Getting some good damage. Sivir comes in here, though. Getting some good damage on Braum and Udyr. Udyr is looking pretty low. Flash away from the Braum, and Udyr gets taken out by Sivir. Dragon heals up as they are starting it back up, though. Annie is here trying to get ready for contesting, but I think the Dragon is going to go to Colorado here. Yep, the secured Ocean Drake goes to Red Team. They now have 3 kills and about a 1k gold lead. Here we go. We see LeBlanc and Sejuani in mid lane are trading pretty fairly here. LeBlanc does have CS up on Sej, which isn't the greatest thing. Bot lane is pretty even though, but Sivir just got that kill on Udyr. So now she's ahead of the Annie. Not looking too hot down there. Oh, and it looks like Archer is no longer timed out in chat. He's back.
Unfortunately.
Whoa. Some flame coming out. Get some good damage and farm coming out from both bot lanes. ADC's there. Sivir is now ahead of CS from Annie. Good engage coming from Sejuani here, but she gets rooted by LeBlanc, and LeBlanc is poking her down with a lot of good damage. We're trying to see Sejuani burst down LeBlanc here, get the stun off, but backs up, goes and ults down, getting a kill on LeBlanc! Aatrox is coming in for the cleanup. She flashes away. Sejuani is getting out of there and trying to help carry the team in the mid lane, as everything else is not looking too hot, as Rift Herald was just taken by Trundle. Trundle has it, and he's ready to drop it down somewhere, but who knows where it's going to take him. Oh, we see Zyra coming up to counter the Braum from taking the pink. I think that Zyra skin is just pretty meh. You know, I'm not a big fan of it.
I think it's pretty grisly.
Yeah, it is pretty grisly, not gonna lie. Shy is just getting poked
Shy's gonna go down here.
Wow! LeBlanc coming in for the assist on Trundle actually just takes the kill right away. Udyr is falling pretty far behind the Trundle. He's up in 3. We'll see how many levels. He's just 1 level, but he is 0-3 in the jungle. It's not looking too hot.
Moon is mauling, just like the Bears are mauling this team. Oh, they're going to go in.
An ult coming out of Sivir to attack literally no one as she gets stunned and slowed down by the Braum. So her ult has been procced, and we'll see if University of Montana takes that to their advantage. Aatrox has been staying in mid lane for quite a while, so now that LeBlanc is back, he's going to rotate around, but Volibear has been able to just roll around up here in top lane, getting his farm back up, getting ahead of Aatrox, and potentially getting this plating. We see a lot of good damage, slow on LeBlanc, getting a lot of good damage, taking you down with Ignite, and a good kill from Coles in the mid lane, taking LeBlanc down as Sejuani now
with this
3-1.
Sejuani popping off.
Really popping off this game. We see that big burst, Sejuani one-shot. Oh, and we see Volibear hiding in the bush from Aatrox. Staying in lane to make sure he gets experience, though. See Aatrox doing a lot of good damage, and he's running down, getting ready to throw. Oh, and he gets pulled away. Oh, he just barely doesn't get good.
I don't think it's gonna matter.
It doesn't matter. Look at that damage.
The Volibear is
jumping around. We see an ult from Aatrox come down, and Volibear is doing some good damage. Is he gonna be able to flash and throw damage? Vegicarp takes the kill on Aatrox,
evening the kills out and even taking the gold lead there.
Whoo! What a great, amazing play of Vegicarp as Volibear up in the top lane, getting some flashes, dodging all the hits from Aatrox at the end there, getting a nice, good, secured kill. He's now 1-0 up in the top lane, unlike Aatrox, who's 1-1 now. That gives him a huge advantage up in the top lane, as he's also ahead by about an entire wave off Aatrox. We see a Herald drop down here. Good damage onto the turret, taking out almost three platings. We see some good damage from Braum as he ults in, and the Zyra ult knocks up only Braum. We see Vegicarp is down here, stunning
gonna chomp away the Sivir.
Ooh, and taking her out.
Another stun coming in.
A stun onto the Trundle here. We see a lot of
Trundle's
good damage going in here.
Shy
takes him out. What an amazing play from Shy there as Trundle came in for the gank, and Vegicarp teleported down and was able to help secure a double kill for the University of Montana.
Can we get a Grizzled in chat?
Ooh. Get Grizzled. Here we see second dragon goes to the University of Montana here, as it is Cloud Drake, and it's another Infernal map. The forest is going down as the fires are blazing.
Sun's out, claws out.
Sun's out, claws out. Here comes the bear.
Looks like these bears aren't in hibernation anymore.
Oh,
they finally started to get their stuff rolling.
They stopped sleeping, and just coming out of wintertime here, you know, really jumping up and out of that hibernation. They had to get a little bit of like drowsy awake call kind of thing going. Here's Annie over here getting ready to stun somebody. She has the stun up, getting ready to take someone out. They have switched top and bottom. Oh, nice ult on the Zyra!
Such a
and taking out the Zyra. Whoo!
I've never seen this before. This AP tank burst assassin Sejuani.
Just 4-in-1, going and jumping, ulting on people and popping them out. Rusk is getting taken in this 1v1 against Aatrox. Not looking too hot there. A lot of good damage onto the turret from Vegicarp here. He has to get away as Sivir popped her ult. Almost. Here we see they're rotating around, taking out wards, getting ready for that in 20 seconds second Rift Herald. Oh, a jump on from LeBlanc, and Braum gets ready to come down and slow LeBlanc down. But they're just going to try to push this turret as a two-man push, potentially rotating up to Herald here. As we see Volibear's running at Sivir, but she puts up her bubble, so Vegicarp backs off as it's a 2v1 now. Getting ready for that potential kill on Volibear, but it doesn't matter because Volibear can get away. Nice knock up on there. Get the Trundle to come around as Sejuani almost got caught by the two of them trying to go in on LeBlanc.
They're desperate for that 400 gold bounty. They want the money.
They want the money. We do see a fight over Herald here. Oh, and we see a good stun on to the Herald, and Trundle takes the Herald, picking it up right there before he dies. It did not time out.
Ooh,
oh, a nice ult on
LeBlanc
there.
gonna go down here to the
LeBlanc is
Sejuani burst.
jumping over the wall. You see LeBlanc staying under tower, and here's the Aatrox to stop the Udyr. Stunned on the Aatrox. Udyr is running around. We have Tibbers thrown down, and there's the Teemo that we were talking about before. We're going to try to take out the turret up here. Getting a lot of good CS as well. Aatrox and LeBlanc both having the back here, as they were very low. Mid turret, outer turret goes down, and bottom turret also goes down, and top turret is about to follow. There we have it, folks. All three outer turrets have been taken out by the University of Montana, securing that push into the jungle.
Can we get a timeout on Kale? That one deserves a timeout.
My bare hands. Oh my goodness. What a nice... I like it. I like the puns. Keep them coming, KO. Keep them coming. Ooh, good secure. Good secure. It's Trundle taking his blue. Giving him the chomp. Wow, Udyr just going down into town on the red. Volibear coming in and around, taking out this ward as the pink ward was able to spot the blue. What an amazing play. We are about 4K gold lead right now with Ocean Drake and Infernal Map getting ready. Trundle with the taunt dance. Oh! Ooh!
Maybe
a
able to
flash misplay, potentially. We're seeing the...
He was trying to stop the Rift from proccing, but it wasn't enough time.
Oh. Here we see the Herald comes up and takes out the tower as there's a kill on Volibear from Sivir and a potential kill on Shy for a double kill for Sivir. Going and hitting out Braum here. We see another potential kill. They're diving down and gets the kill on Braum. Trundle takes him down, and Herald is still up, taking out over half the health of this inner turret in bot lane. That is quite the big bear misplay. We see Trundle going and taking Infernal by himself. Getting some assistance from Aatrox as he jumps down here. Him and Aatrox are taking this dragon for sure. He did smite it, even though their jungler was out and had just came back up. Shy was not in the sight, but he still smited just in case. They do see Sejuani up in top lane, split pushing hard, taking out that inner tower in top lane. Wow, what an amazing play. Split push from Sejuani up there. We now have the 2K gold lead after all those kills. They got some shutdown gold on Volibear, and we're able to kind of bring it back. Oh, and we see a snare onto the Sejuani's taking out, and Vegicarp goes for the assist. We see an ult coming out from Sejuani onto the Sivir. Sivir is running around, taking a lot of damage as Aatrox is here and takes out Udyr. We see Aatrox going and taking out Volibear with Zyra's help, and he comes in, stunning Aatrox, bursting him down to quarter health, and gets almost taken out as she flashes away to save herself, throwing down Tibbers. A lot of questionable engages coming from the University of Montana. They kept going in, then going back out, and going in one at a time instead of waiting for the full team. See, Udyr is back up soon. Here he is, and we see good damage coming from Sivir on the turrets here. As Tibbers is up now. We see a potential mid lane engage onto the Sivir. But she sees that Braum is here and needs to back off massively. Here we see some rotation as Golems is being taken. Well, Krugs is being taken by Aatrox, getting some CS as he waits for some engagement. This is a very close game. You know, Colorado has actually been bringing it back. The Bears were getting ahead for quite a while there, but now it's quite the close game, and this shows games can change at any time. We see a nice hit from Sejuani, a double team onto the Braum, coming in, taking out Aatrox's hit points, dashing over the wall from Sejuani. Aatrox is waiting for that nice slow from Sejuani and jumping over the wall here. Flash over the wall from Sejuani as Andy's coming in as well. Coles gets a kill, and here comes Trundle and Zyra for a 3v2. A TP from Volley, going and throwing Zyra off and taken out by Rusk. And here we see Udyr stunning the Trundle, chasing him down, taking him out. We see a redemption coming out here. Shy gets taken out by the LeBlanc as they go under turret trying to snare and get Trundle with the Sejuani ult, but not quite as he's still living under turret. Oh, we see some dashing and hitting on the Sejuani, goes onto the Sivir here, pulling her out, stunning her, taking her down. Coles gets another kill on Sivir as they're rotating around, trying to get Liz LeBlanc, who teleported back into 3 of them, and now she has to dash away and try. She gets a stun from Annie here, getting a lot of big damage, but here we go, and a lot of good damage coming from Rusk as he takes a kill on LeBlanc. What an amazing play. And a little bit of a misplay from LeBlanc when she teleported back into 3 of them right there in the jungle. And here we saw them go. And Azonia is coming out from Zyra right there to get killed under tower.
The chain inting is happening.
Ooh, what a back. Actually, I have the Annie Anniversary skin, but I've actually never really played it, so I haven't seen her back yet. A lot of cake. A lot of cake. Ooh, Baron is taking a lot of Vegicarp's health right there. Ooh. Whoa. What an amazing emote from Kale with someone with a bear hat.
What emote is that?
Oh.
Oh, did I hit something?
In order to do that, we gotta have to like alt tab.
Oh.
But I do not know what that emote is. Here we see a good engagement onto Braum here, but Braum ulting down and taking out a lot of LeBlanc's hit points. Udyr chasing her down, but it's the wrong LeBlanc. And Annie popping down Sivir. She's at 1 hit point with a stopwatch, takes her out anyways, because no one was out there. And an ult from Sejuani takes out a lot of the health of Zyra, and Vegicarp secures the kill, taking her down. Sejuani and Udyr here for the chase. Udyr coming around with his turtle bubble. Sejuani going in, stunning, knocking up the LeBlanc there. Double dash over the wall as LeBlanc is taking ignite damage. We see some good damage from Annie almost hitting there. The Infernal Drake does go to the University of Montana, taking and securing that. It is now 2 dragon to 2 dragon, both with Infernal Drake and then one other. Wow. We see a nice hit from Braum, but he's getting taken in a 2v1. Aatrox pulling him over. He flashes over the wall, getting, taken out. And Annie is there to try to stun, potentially, the Trundle. There it is. The Tibbers attack onto the Trundle. She Zonia's with the stopwatch and gets taken down by LeBlanc. But Trundle is going after the Tibbers is going after the Trundle here. Gets taken out, though. Not able to do as much damage as he thought. See a potential Baron start from Colorado here. Here we go. They are engaging, and Vegicarp is here, waiting for a nice run out onto the Zyra, throwing her out from the root from the Tib Oh my goodness, what a kill onto the Zyra. Sejuani's getting pulled out, shut down by Sivir. We see a bear come in and stun him as Udyr gets taken out right after Vegicarp is going in, getting a double kill, a triple kill. He's going and he's taken out by the Aatrox as Braum comes in trying to get the assist, but he's getting taken out in a 2v1 here on a Trundle and Aatrox play. He throws down his ult, trying to get a good knock up and escape, but is not able to make it out. And a triple kill went to Vegicarp there, but 4 people went down for the University of Montana and only 3 went down for Colorado. That is not the greatest play for the University of Montana. We do see the University of Montana, even after that fight, is still ahead on kills and on goals, on gold, by about 1K now. But the turrets, they do have 2 turrets on Colorado. We'll see how the game goes from here. Dragon isn't up for another 2.5 minutes. We'll see Aatrox not quite finishing off Krugs. There are still 2 up in his own jungle. Won't get that reset. We see some good warding from LeBlanc here, throwing down that pink. Udyr is going to go and take it out right away, but LeBlanc is coming in, and Zyra gets pulled over by Vegicarp, thrown in and taken out right away in a sudden burst. Oh, and we see Trundle coming in and getting a throw away as, oh my goodness, a dash from LeBlanc. Teleporting back, they are starting Baron, University of Montana, as they saw that most of their team was down in bot lane. We see Aatrox is up here, though, throwing down that pink ward, seeing that they're a 4-man doing Baron. Just might dash over, and he does a lot of burst damage. He's getting knocked up and out, but blue team does secure Baron. Getting nice 4 kills there, snaring Aatrox, dash over the wall from Sejuani, getting away, and he goes in for the kill, getting burst down. Sejuani comes in and takes out Aatrox. Right there, stun on to Braum from LeBlanc. LeBlanc is on the wrong side of the jungle at this point. We'll see how she can escape from this as her entire team is coming into the jungle. We don't want an engagement here. University of Montana wants to make sure they keep the Baron buff going strong. And we do see a spread into the lanes as their team goes and takes out this top turret here right away with a 3-man push, 4-man push now up in the top lane. They do have to contest this with the Baron buff and hopefully excel and stop this turret rush. The Trundle is doing really well with a lot of good damage. He's 2, 3, and 13, helping that kill assist. We see Braum is getting knocked up and around and getting pulled down. Wish goes down to the Sivir as Annie's getting poked out and down. We see Sejuani coming in on the LeBlanc. LeBlanc dashes over to Annie, trying to just take her out and takes her down as Sejuani goes down to the Trundle. And we see up here, Udyr is taken out by Aatrox, evening up the kills and going over gold lead to Colorado, and shutdown goes to Vegicarp on the Sivir here, and we see LeBlanc is taken out by Annie, aka the minions, because it was the last person to hit her. The gold lead goes back up to University of Montana, and the turrets are even on both teams. Here we go. We see they are starting Infernal Drake, and Trundle is going to take it by himself here. Braum is going to rotate down, trying to get a good resist, but the dragon has been taken. Colorado is 1 dragon away from the Dragon's Soul, as we'll see here. Trundle goes and takes out the Grom. Trundle's building some good damage. He's 3-3-14, doing really well for himself here. He's building very, very tanky. He has a lot of hit points and a lot of good push and ganking options with his speed. Braum goes and stuns Sivir right there, getting her that slow. Not so fast. As he goes and attacks Sivir here. Needs one more hit on her to get the secure. We see Aatrox coming in, taking Braum out and getting taken down by Vegicarp. Vegicarp going in, trying to throw somebody. He throws into LeBlanc. LeBlanc gets taken out by Coles. Coles goes in onto the Sivir here. Gets a double kill and gets taken out by the turret with Sivir as the kill secure. Here we go, and tower does go down to half here for Colorado. As mid tower almost gets, mid inhib almost gets revealed for Colorado there. We see a TP from Annie going down to the bot lane to try to push that wave off. And here we see Vegicarp roving down and around into the bot lane, trying not to give away his position, as he did see that ward coming out from red in the scuttle there. Here we see the team is back up. Sejuani comes up in right now. Seconds. Gronk goes down. And red is being secured. A lot of objective, just casual clearing, some wave pushing, clearing out minions on both sides here. Here we see the red team, they are stacking together, and Trundle is up in top, and Udyr is going in to attack him. This probably isn't the smartest move, but we see he goes in anyways. Shy is going to get taken out. Oh, but Braum comes in. Shy is still going down here, as gets a lot of damage from Braum. The ult come to knock up the stun. The Shy kill onto the Trundle as Aatrox comes in to try to help, but the teleport was too late. An ult onto the LeBlanc, the knockup, the stun, the Zonias from LeBlanc still getting taken out by Coles as Volibear goes and kills Sivir right there. Zyra is over the wall flashing as we get a flash kill for a double kill for Sejuani in the mid lane. University of Montana is bringing it back to their A game.
That is a yeehaw. That is definitely a yeehaw.
Definitely a yeehaw. He's on the bear. Yeehaw's from the bear. Riding it into the lane. Here we go. Inhib, mid inhib is going down here. Aatrox is having to back. And we see a Braum backing as well. I actually want to see this back. Here we go. And he jumps on the chair, missing the Poro just barely. Whew. What an amazing play. What an amazing play. Now, Baron is up in 10 seconds. We'll see how the team decides to play around that. Infernal Drake isn't up for another minute. So we see Colorado is heading towards Baron, as it looks like Udyr is putting down some wards, getting ready for that Baron from Colorado. We see a pink ward placed by Colorado as well in the Baron pit. See a couple on Sejuani. Ult dash over and taking out Zyra, potentially getting a shutdown on both Sejuani, and she was able to ignite to get the Zyra kill, but the 3v1 was too much. Wow. Here we see in chat, Coach Kale telling Isaac to build a death cap, but he's not quite. Here we go. Volibear going and throwing LeBlanc out of the turret. She dashes and flashes away into the turret as it was going down. Zonia's right there to get killed by Vegicarp because she dashed back in. And Vegicarp went down to Sivir. And he was able to Zonia's right there in a 1v3 as they're rotating down around to Dragon. But Dragon was secured by the University of Montana while they were still going and killing Volibear and trying to take out Annie. What a nice split take. Oh, and here we see Udyr going in onto the Aatrox here, dashing and dodging a lot of things, getting hit left and right. Bear having to run out. because he's only 2-9-3. He's not as aggressive as he can be at this point. Baron is getting, and an ult for Sejuani, dashing and killing Zyra. Double kill for Annie right here, though. Triple kill for Annie. Onto the Baron buff they go.
Wow.
And it's at half. What a nice, amazing steal and take from Annie there. Taking out, getting a triple kill. And Baron goes to the University of Montana on a 5-man Baron.
PogChamp.
That's a big PogChamp. Wow, and here we see Udyr running around, getting ready with Braum to go and clear up the 3-man top lane here, giving Baron buff to the minions. We see a 3-1-1 coming out from University of Montana as they are pushing hard with this Baron buff. Udyr just wants to run into the tower, taking it out. There's not much Colorado could do against 3-man push up in here in top lane. Aatrox is getting stunned out, and Tibbers comes out. We see a TP from Volibear up in the top lane here, knowing that he was too far back in the bot lane to really try to push out the turrets. Volibear goes in and gets a kill on Sivir. He gets taken out by LeBlanc plus the turrets. And a nice knock-up stun onto the Trundle there. Gets taken out by Shy. Shy is going and taking out, getting a double kill on Zyra. He's going onto the LeBlanc. The LeBlanc gets knocked up by the Braum ult. Zhonya's trying to stop her, but she gets killed by Annie.
And this is going to be game.
And looks like this is going to be the end of the game as Sejuani is pushing away the Aatrox because he's the only one up. There's not much he can do. The Annie is still here, and they're stunning. And game 2 with the Bear comp takes the match, takes the game. What an amazing play from both teams, and especially the Bears. Right on, right on. We're jumping over here. We can see the KDA. It was pretty close throughout most of the game, but for the most part, University of Montana with the Bears pulled through and came out the top. That was a really well done part on the University of Montana. I'm really glad they finally listened to me and pulled out the Bear comp like I've asked for the past couple weeks. I was given a promise 2 weeks ago, and they denied me and lied to me about the promise, but they brought it back in and around and brought the Bear comp today for match 2, and I'm proud that they did. With that, that's all we have for tonight. Thank you everybody in chat for spamming as much as you can. We love seeing you all here. Join us this Thursday if you feel like it. We got a Rocket League game at 6 o'clock Mountain Time. Feel free to hop in, give us a shout. We'd love to see y'all there. And with that, we bid you adieu and have a good night.